Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Cleaning Made Simple Non-Toxic Cleaning Essential Education class. We wanted to offer this education in March as we enter spring, and a lot of people are having deep detoxing in the house and spring cleaning mode to help people with some simple swaps that are actually really affordable and easy to clean your home with natural, safe products that don't have all the chemicals and toxins in them so that we're not breathing that in when we're trying to get a clean space. These are some really simple swaps we're going to share with you. And I guess I should introduce myself. So, my name is Pam Cohen, and I have been using doTERRA essential oils for almost 10 years now, actually over 10 years, and teaching other people about them for over 9 years. And I actually got into using essential oils because it started with this very reason. I wanted to swap out my cleaning products and use things that were safer and non-toxic. And I knew that I could do that with just vinegar and water, but I didn't love the smell of that. And so I wanted to add some oils to help cut that aroma and give it a good aroma. And I knew they had cleansing benefits to them too if I added them. So that was kind of what started me on this path, which opened up a whole new world of wellness that I didn't even know. And one thing I love about these oils is that you get an oil for one reason, and then you can use it for so many other things in so many ways. So you're really getting so much value out of one essential oil when you can use it in multiple spaces in your home and in multiple ways to support your health. So excited to be here sharing with you. And we have Emily teaching as well. Hi,
Hey
Emily.
y'all, happy to be here for our essential education. And this is a topic I love so much too. I realized when I was preparing some social media posts for it that I've been doing this for a long time, like using the oils in my home, and it's made such a difference in how I feel. It's like night and day, really. And even how I like how the way I consume and the way I shop and the way I am more aware of chemicals. I'm in Savannah, Georgia. I've been with doTERRA for just a year behind Pam, so 9 years just about. And I ordered the Natural Solutions kit for my starter kit back in December of 2014, and I don't know that I had the intent. I knew that I wanted to live more natural and have more natural products in the home. I had a little block around, um, I just didn't understand the chemistry and the potency of essential oils when it came to cleaning and germs. And kind of thought I still needed to have that smell, that chemical, like kind of bleachy sort of smell to make ensure things were really clean in my home. And I had a block around DIY as well. I was like, I don't want to DIY anything. I wanted to just be done. And then once I got my kit of oils and started learning about the chemistry of them and their effectiveness and safety and versatility and how simple it was to DIY, I'm like, whoa, like I haven't bought a chemical cleaning product. Maybe a couple here and there. Like my mom just bought me this Myers when I moved into my new place, and I'm like, every time I spray it, I'm like, ugh. And it's a green cleaner. So we'll talk about a lot about that and just really ways to simplify and why reducing toxin exposure is so important and how the oils help support that. So I'm excited to share that with you guys.
Yeah, and I love that you shared that because um, I just want to invite everyone to just really look at the ingredients on the products you have in your home and look at the actual ingredient list and just kind of start looking up those ingredients so you can learn more about what they really are. And not everything that you read that has sort of a foreign name and like very chemical constituent name is bad, but there are a lot of hidden things. And I'll have a slide I'll show you about some of those groups of ingredients that you want to avoid. But they do deceive us in marketing. And what I love about what we're going to share today is that we're going to have tons of DIY recipes that you can make that are really quick and simple and super affordable to make them. So you can screenshot those when you see them. But we're also going to show you at the end some ready to go things that you can use that are not, doTERRA basically offers both sides. Like if you really want to do it yourself and refill everything yourself with the oils and some vinegar, baking soda, very minimal ingredients, you can, and we'll share some recipes with you. But we also have really great, ready to go, easy products that you can start with. So we'll share both options. And then at the end, we have an ebook that we can share with you. So just let us know, let whoever invited you to this, whoever your wellness advocate that you're working with that's helping you, ask them for the ebook and we'll gladly send it to you, and it'll have like a recap of all these recipes. So okay, so everybody wants to save the earth, but no one wants to help mom do the dishes. Just a little lighthearted joke at the beginning here. But really, if we're inviting our whole family and kids to join us in like the cleaning product, and if we're cleaning our dishes and our countertops with things that everyone's going to be eating off of those surfaces, we really do want to be using good quality, non-toxic ingredients so that we're not exposing ourselves to things that harm our endocrine system and our respiratory system. So why would you want to clean with essential oils? Well, they're natural, they're safe, they're very potent and effective, like Emily was saying, and they're versatile. We kind of just said all of this, but just four quick reasons to recap that. So here are some, if you want to screenshot this, you can. Here's some ingredients that doTERRA will never use in their products. And this is important because you're going to find a lot of these in a lot of products, not just cleaning, but also in hair care and skin care, even supplements have some of these things. And these are some common culprits for things that disrupt our hormonal balances. If they attach as if they are estrogen receptors in the body and sort of block your hormones from being in balance at the right levels. So you might have too high of something and too low of something because these chemicals, these toxins get in the way of our cells communicating and block everything up, and then our hormones get off balance. So if you're a woman, especially, and you're struggling with any kind of hormonal imbalances, then it is very wise to go take a look at your cleaning products, your hair care, your skin care, all those things that we use every day, because we really are exposing ourselves to hundreds of toxic chemicals when we are using products that have these ingredients every day. So take a look at your labels and just start being a little ingredient reader and turn it around. Don't pay attention to the words on the front of the bottle where it says green or non-toxic or whatever marketing kind of scams they use. Actually look at the ingredients on the back. And just so you know, the parabens and phthalates right in the middle here, those are a lot of different types of chemical names, ingredients that fall under that. So if I were to list all of them, it would feel a little overwhelming to you, but just look up the ingredients when you're looking through your products.
Yeah, I would add to that as well. Like there is a loophole in the law that when that companies can put the term fragrance on
Yes.
ingredients, and that is an umbrella term for any number of chemicals that we have no idea what they are. And
Yes.
there's a movie called Stink that came out in like 2016, but I highly recommend watching it because it kind of
Mhm.
opens your eyes to how some of the chemical companies and organizations work. And turns out that a friend of mine in Savannah, I just met him last year, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that movie Stink was about my sister who died of breast cancer, and her husband made the movie." So I met,
What?
yeah, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I used to tell people about that movie all the time, but it really helped me understand that we cannot control the toxins that we're exposed to,
Mhm.
um, but we can control the things that we bring into our home
Yes.
and the things that we put in our body, on our skin, and So yeah, and it's like you might be thinking, what's the big deal? Are toxins really that bad? And our body is a sophisticated filtration system, but it's not designed to handle the amount of chemicals that we're exposed to in the modern day. Like a lot of these things that we're exposed to now didn't exist back when my mom's like, well, I used to use that when you were a kid. And I'm like, but you didn't because it wasn't the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And some of these things, it's not like you have this immediate reaction to them. It's again, it's about the buildup that happens within the
Accumulation.
body. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
And then when we have that accumulation happen, there's a burden on our internal organs. And when if it becomes the load, it's called toxic load. If it becomes, I might be getting ahead, but if it becomes too heavy for the body, it affects your daily and long-term health.
hmm
And again, that's imbalances like Pam addressed or talked about endocrine system, your hormones control most everything for us. So if we have endocrine disruption, we got all kinds of problems.
Yes.
And yeah, so I'll say about that.
And even just and also so like my big things, especially having daughters, the endocrine disruption that can occur with the buildup of this exposure. But also, like I mentioned, all this buildup from these, like the body doesn't recognize these ingredients. The body is like, what is that? And then it clogs things up, and then our cells are not communicating properly. So everything just kind of gets confused and slow. And if you have cellular disruption to like the cellular renewal process, that's also when disease can set in other ways. So yeah, so just take a look at your products. This, if anything, if you get anything out of this, just go and start looking at your products and reading the ingredients and looking them up. And then you can gradually swap things out too. You don't have to do everything at the same time. Although after you learn some of this, you're going to be like, nope, I'm going to throw it all in the trash. Some people will do that, and I think that's great too. So essential oils are extracted from plant parts. They're carefully curated to preserve the potent properties of the oil. And you could keep your family safe when you use proper, when you use essential oils that instead of the alternatives that have dangerous synthetic chemicals, kind of what we were just saying. So, and like I just mentioned about the greenwashing, just look at your labels and some of these brands, they make themselves like they just dupe our minds and make us think, oh yeah, this looks like a cleaner, like a better option. And then you turn it around and you see it has fragrance in it. And fragrance alone, like there's no point in using that when we could just make products and use products with pure essential oils that are the actual aroma from a plant rather than something synthetic that was made in a lab.
This says fragrance
hmm
and contains fragrance allergens.
That's that's a huge brand. A lot of people think that brand is clean, and it's like,
This
no.
is aromatherapeutic household products, creating clean and happy homes since 2001. Tough on your dirt and grime, gentle on your home. Now, is this going to be more gentle than like chlorine and bleach and some of more harsh chemical
Right.
solvents? Or,
Right.
but
Yeah.
once you do remove the chemicals, it's like I used to go into Bath and Body Works all the time and Bed Bath and Beyond and not really be bothered by the smell because I used to have my home filled with candles
Right.
and cleaning conventional cleaning products and
hmm
then perfumes and all that kind of stuff. And when I started getting those out, now it's really offensive for me to walk into one of those stores because it's like my body is cleaned out from this that stuff, and then
Yes.
it's really strong and overbearing, and it can't really do it.
Same. Agree. Yeah. And I used to love going in there, picking up my favorite aromas. And now I'm like, I can't even walk by the store, let alone in it. So, but that's fine because we don't need that stuff anymore because we can just diffuse essential oils and make the house smell amazing and have all those added health benefits. So, and the oils are really potent. You only need a little bit. So, like one bottle, this is a 15 ml bottle. There's 250 drops in here. And you only need 1 or 2 or 3 drops at a time to really get the desired effect that you want. You could see the image there that 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea, meaning that's how concentrated it is. And you can get massive benefits from the peppermint oil just with that 1 drop. Whereas you might have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to get the same amount of benefits in your body. So. And then they're versatile. I mentioned this, like lemon oil alone. You can use lemon oil. Let me just name a couple ways I use lemon oil. Not only is it good for cleaning, you can add it to your spray bottles. You can add a drop to your brush or your sponge at the end of the night when you're kind of cleaning out your sink and scrubbing your sink. You can, what I do is I add it to my produce. I'll wash my produce, let it soak with a few pumps of On Guard hand soap and a few drops of lemon oil and just swirl it around and let it soak. And that helps clean everything. You can use lemon oil to remove any kind of like a sticker. You buy a new dish or product, it has a sticker, you take the sticker off and all that sticky stuff is there. Lemon is basically Goo Gone. It does the exact same thing with 1 tiny little drop of lemon oil. Put it in your water and drink it all day long. I use it to flavor and season roasted vegetables or potatoes or rice or chicken. Just mix it in with like some olive oil and help it flavor salad dressings. I mean, I could just keep going on and on with lemon oil, right? Tea, add it to your tea. So great that you can use it for so many reasons.
And so that takes a paradigm shift because we're not used to, like, I know I didn't grow up being able to, we have cleaning products for cleaning. And then we have
Right.
water, like, things we put in our water for water. And now it's like, oh, actually, I can wash my counters down and my food touches the counter. It's like, I feel really safe about that. And
Yes.
also when you're using the lemon oil in your water and in your food, like you're getting the benefits of the chemistry of the lemon too. The limonene is a constituent in lemon that's really good for immune support and cellular detoxification. So lots of good benefits of the lemon and cleaning the air, like diffusing it.
Yes. I love
That's
diffusing lemon. So clean and bright. Yeah.
I love that too. And I know there's some reports from the EPA that states that the air in the home is more polluted than the air outside. And so, diffusing the oils and getting rid of those synthetic like Glade plugins and air fresheners, those sort of things really essential if you want to take care of your cells. Um,
Yes.
one more thing I was going to say about lemon, I lost it, but if it comes back to me, I'll let you know.
Yeah, definitely. Because there are, I'm already thinking of like 4 more ways I use lemon, like on the daily basis, but I want to keep moving along. So, but I love that about those options. So, and then a bonus to using the oils is it's basically like a spa experience. You can take a drop of any oil that you like, really, and put it on your vacuum clean filter. So when you're vacuuming, you get that aroma as you're vacuuming. You can mix it with baking soda, sprinkle it on your mattresses or on your carpet and vacuuming it up, and it helps give extra added cleaning like aroma to it. And then adding it to some dryer balls when you're doing your laundry and you take out your laundry, you don't need the dryer sheets. Those are like extremely toxic, to be honest with you. But I know we all grow up with like, you want your laundry to smell good and it doesn't feel clean unless it smells good. So we can do this with just a couple drops of essential oil very easily. So I have a few oils I keep in the laundry room always, so I can do that with the laundry.
I remember what I was going to say about lemon. I'll just take it. I keep it in the kitchen and just keeping the essential oils in the rooms where you use them is really
Mm.
helpful. Like to
Yes.
remind you to use them. It makes it easy to use them.
Yeah.
You put them up in a cabinet where you can't see them. It's more likely it's out of sight, out of mind. But the lemon, I love to just take it and I'll throw it. Like I know you said use the sponge, but I'll just throw it in the drain,
Yes.
garbage disposal, and down the drain. And so it like has a little aroma coming out
Yes.
of the drain. Yeah.
I'll do that sometimes, and sometimes I'll put a drop on like a couple ice cubes, put the ice cubes down and do the garbage disposal, and that like helps really clean it. Oh, I could just keep going with the lemon. So, you want to talk about the science a little bit more? We did a little, but
Yeah, I mean, and the oils are very they simplify life so much, but they're also like they have a chemistry that's kind of complex in that a single oil can have many chemical constituents, and that the chemical components are what give the oil the specific benefits. We were talking about lemon, it has a high percentage of the chemical constituents with surface cleaning benefits, also internal cleansing benefits as well. And so every oil has a chemical profile with different percentages, and that's why they're so versatile and have so many different uses.
so if you're somebody who's really into the science behind this, you can really dive into learning those chemical constituents, like what is a terpenine? What does that do in the body? Like how does that help us? What is a pinene? What is limonene? And really learn about that. And you don't need to understand all of that to use the oils and benefit from them, but we do like to share that if you're into that, there's opportunity to easily learn about that and for your understanding to just deepen if you want.
It's really fascinating to be a part of a movement where the research is emerging. Sometimes like the use is before the research and it's kind of one of those dances. But if you Google limonene and look up like PubMed
Yes.
articles, research articles, you'll find all kinds of um, information about limonene's beneficial properties. And this is one of the reasons why we use doTERRA. They're pure, they're tested for the best results. They're the purest, most potent oils on the planet. And um, this is a company that's really backed by sound science and medicine, medical experts. So we know that what we're getting is truly safe for not only our first aid and personal care, but also our cleaning as well. So it's really a peace of mind to have that safety and working with a company that's doing their own research and staying up with like just giving us quality.
Yes. Yeah. And then you need to also understand that purity matters within essential oils. There's so many different brands that you can choose from. And because it's not a regulated industry, companies can put whatever they want on the label of their essential oils. So they can say that it's 100% pure, or that it's therapeutic, or that even that it's organic. They can say whatever they want to, but in reality, no one is regulating that. So you need to go and ask the company to provide the proof that what their claim is true. So, for example, do they test their oils for impurities and for the proper chemical profile? Meaning, you can harvest a plant too early and it won't have its optimal chemical profile when they distill the essential oil. So it's not going to have the optimal therapeutic benefits if they don't wait and harvest it at the right time. That's one example. Another one is if it's adulterated, meaning it's whether it's on accident or on purpose. Some essential oil companies will add fillers, add synthetic essential oil to the pure essential oil, or they will add coconut oil and it makes you think that it's pure, but it's actually diluted. So, but some of them have pesticides in them from whether intentional or just cross contamination. So this is why essential oils need to be tested from third parties to prove that they are not contaminated, they're not adulterated, and that they have the proper chemical profile to give you those therapeutic benefits. So one cool thing you guys should know about is a new feature. All doTERRA essential oil bottles have a little QR code on them, and you're going to be able to go in the doTERRA shop app and put your camera within the app, on that QR code, and it will pull up all the ways and benefits you can use on that oil and be able to locate the testing that was done on that essential oil too. Right now, you can look up the testing. There's a batch number on the bottom of every essential oil bottle with doTERRA, and you go to a website called sourcetoyou.com. You type in the batch number, and it will show you the testing that was done on that essential oil. So like there is the proof and it's completely transparent always. This is why, and no one else does these things. So that's why doTERRA really does stand out above everybody else. Um, Along with many other reasons, which we could get into, but we'll keep going here. So a little goes a long way. Test before cleaning and safe storage. So let's get into here some options. So get ready to take some screenshots if you want. But again, let us know if you want these and we'll send it to you in like an ebook format. So some very simple ingredients that you might want to clean: baking soda, vinegar, On Guard cleaner concentrate, abode concentrates, and On Guard and abode oils are all good options here. Lemon oil, purify oil. We'll go over some ways we like to use all of them. How many drops do you want to use? Base it on the type of your cleaning project. So 5 drops or less if you're cleaning just surfaces and wiping away little messes. Maybe more drops, double or triple that for tougher tasks like stains, a lot of grease or stickiness, things you have to really scrub. And then maybe 20 plus drops and really, really like things you really, really have to scrub. Okay. Here are excellent oils you can use to clean with that have great cleansing properties. And if you really want to get into this and like make your own sprays, you can figure out combinations that you like with some of these oils. Like I know basil and lemon smells really good together and has great cleansing properties with those together. Um, you could just play with it and see what you like. And I always tell people just take open your bottles and just explore. Take the caps and then does that smell good together? Yeah, I really like that actually. Let me try that. So this is a little bit of a science mixed with an art, if you will. It doesn't always have to be exact. Like start to just dive into what you're feeling called to. And so these are some of my favorite oils to clean with. Lemon, we've already talked a lot about those benefits. Citrus Bliss is great in laundry or diffusing. It's just very fresh. Um, On Guard is very effective cleaner, and it's like our OG, like our
Really.
original, like cleansing oil blend for sure. Were you
And
gonna
it's
say
so
something?
simple too. I love that. I mean, we have all these different ingredients and ways to do things and cleaner concentrates that make things easier. But if you have a bottle of On Guard and a spray bottle and fill it with water, you can clean your surfaces, which is
For
really
real? Yes.
cleaner concentrate, which we'll get into. I just love that you saw. Well, keep going. We'll get into that.
Well, okay, yeah, we'll get to that one and talk about it. But Purify, just for a moment, Purify is a very clean, bright smelling. And I love Purify. My number one way I use it lately is I take a little napkin or a tissue, fold it up, put a couple drops of Purify, put it at the bottom of my trash can when I change out the trash bag. So every time I take out the trash bag, before I put the new trash bag in, I just put like 1 or 2 drops of Purify oil and it keeps the trash smelling fresh. So you could do that with like little, with your dryer balls. It's great for laundry. You can do that in any cabinets that may be a little stinky shoes. It's kind of like a deodorizer. So I
Yeah, if
really
you
like
cook
that one.
like some salmon or something in the
Yeah.
house or burn toast
Yeah.
or have like food go bad in the fridge or something, having a little spray
Yes.
bottle of that or diffusing that is really effective.
Agree. Okay, so here we're going to get into some recipes for you. And again, remember, you don't need to make everything yourself. We have stuff that's ready to go, but a lot of these are so simple. You'll be amazed. You might think you're not like a DIY person, but when you do this one time, you're going to be like, "Wow, that
It's
cost me like
easier,
$1 to make it, and it took me 30 seconds. Like, why did I overthink this, you
I was
know?"
gonna say it's easier, more cost effective than going to the store, driving there, and you're not wasting the single use plastic you.
Mhm. You could just keep refilling the same spray bottle. So it's like cheaper, it's greener, it's effective. I mean, you can't go wrong. So, all-purpose cleansing spray, like Emily said, you really can just do like water and an oil that you love. But I do like the vinegar, especially for mirrors and windows. I just really like that. I feel like it gets clean very quickly and fast and doesn't leave streaks. So just so you know, vinegar and water, half and half with essential oils of your choice. Bathroom, you might have some more tougher stains, tougher elbow grease that you have to put in here. So this is an idea, but I really do use On Guard Cleaner Concentrate for multi-purpose for bathrooms too. If I need a little more scrubbing, you can add the rubbing alcohol or glycerin, or also like a paste of baking soda and vinegar to give it a little more ability to like scrub. Laundry, I always put vinegar in my fabric softener compartment of my washing machine, and I usually do purify oil. I usually do 1 or 2 drops purify oil and like maybe a half a cup or a cup of vinegar. I don't even measure, I just kind of pour it in there, and it helps to really lift any odors, and it keeps your clothes and your all your laundry like really soft, basically. So you don't need fabric softener. Vinegar's so cheap and the oils are affordable. Simple. And then remember I mentioned the living room. So baking soda with some oil on it and then sprinkled on your carpet will really lift any aromas and get it nice and clean. Wood polish is a great idea to use with your oils. Wild orange, lemon, olive oil, vinegar. Another good one for wood is Arbor Vitae. That's a great oil to use for wood
I
polish.
like
And
that
it's a
with
great,
all.
me too. Arbor Vitae and orange together. Smells really good, really works well on your wood. And Arbor Vitae is also a great like immune supporting oil too. And then your bedroom, like I mentioned, you could do the baking soda thing on your mattress too and like vacuum it up. Or if you just want to like spritz it and let it air out, you can do this recipe. I do like this tip of keeping peppermint on your nightstand. I like to do that to help me wake up in the morning. I mean, as soon as I smell peppermint, it's like the brain fog and like the tiredness just lifts out right out of my body and I'm like awake. It's incredible how fast it works. Okay, screenshot some diffuser blends. These are really good, especially for just the season, like spring cleaning season when you're doing deep cleansing of the house. Different oil blends that you could try in your diffuser. And just be in the habit of like starting your diffuser every morning, every time you get home from work or for the day, just just starting your diffuser. Make a habit of it, like if you're a coffee drinker you don't forget to make your coffee. Well, don't forget to start your diffuser too. It's just super simple to add that onto your routine.
That's just like a little ritual for me that feels like a really sweet practice because I get to kind of tune in, like, oh, how do I want to feel? That comes with
Yes.
some time and practice. Like I say, you working with the oils is a practice, right?
Yes.
Like we're practicing how to work with these, and it's you learn as you use them, and all of the oils have emotional properties that help us blend to the environment. Not only are they cleaning the air, but they also are setting a tone if we want to be energized or
Yes.
uplifted or if we want to be relaxed for bedtime. And then we can get really deeper into the inner nature of the oils and more nuance with those. And that's really fun to me. So I live in a 500 square foot apartment. I have I have 3 diffusers here. And so I hear people that say like, I already have a diffuser when they have like a 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom house. And I'm like, you just have one?
Yeah,
I have
like
the
what?
kitchen going over here, and I have
Yeah.
my next to my bed, and I have one in my bathroom on the bathroom
Yeah.
counter. And it's a sweet practice of connection, slowing down, smelling the oils, making that decision, and learning about the oils as well. And if you're like, oh, I don't have that much time to be like communing with oils every day, you can have a pitcher of water next to, like, kind of or a
That's what I
water
do.
bottle next near your
Yeah.
diffuser so that you don't have to run to the sink. You can just pour your water in and make it quick. And it's just makes your place much more sweet to be in.
It does. It really does. And I've been wanting to do that for a while, keep like a water pitcher near. So I got at IKEA, super cheap. It's just a glass like carafe that has a nice cork plug on top. So it's really pretty to just keep by it. And it was from IKEA. So it was super cheap. Um, but yeah, it really, even if you're only at your house in the morning, like for 45 minutes to an hour, getting yourself ready, diffusing just really changes your mood and the vibe. And it's going to help your whole family too. So you really can't go wrong with this. And you learn what you like.
Yeah, if you have a grumpy person in your home or a teenager that's like grumpy when they get out of bed, get the diffuser fired up beforehand.
Wild orange
Yeah,
will
just
be
have it
best
going. And it
friend.
does affect everybody that's breathing it in.
Mhm.
It's kind of like a coyote way of like helping address mood without like telling people they need to adjust their attitude.
Absolutely. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, so we have tons more recipes if you want them. And again, they're just suggestions. You can do different things. Like we have a fruit and veggie spray recipe, but like I mentioned, I like to just put my fruit and veggies in a bowl and with filtered water, a couple pumps of On Guard foaming hand wash and lemon oil. And it cleans it so well and it's really quick and easy. And then I rinse it off. So options here. You have lots of options. You know you're an adult when you get excited about a new cleaning sponge at the kitchen sink. It's just a little humor.
True.
Um, yeah. And now imagine how excited you'll be about essential oils when you can use them to clean with. It smells good. You're getting like a good feeling. It makes cleaning a little more enjoyable because it helps your mood and your immune system, and you get to use them for so many different reasons. So if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat now, or message your wellness advocate if you have questions at all, especially if you want that ebook. We do want to leave you with a couple like options. So if you are new, if you have never ordered with doTERRA and you're a new customer, we put together an ideal package that we think is best for people to just get started with being able to basically clean your whole house with what is listed here. The only other things you might want is maybe some baking soda and vinegar, really, but everything else that you would need essentially is pretty much right here. And on my next slide, it's the same thing. I'm showing you right here the new customer pricing and the free gifts, and then we'll show you what it is for current customers. What were you going to say, Em?
Oh, so you see how Abode has these pretty bottles, but an On Guard cleaner concentrate doesn't. So what I do is I take the label off of my On Guard bottle and just stick it on this bottle. And so this is my refill for my On Guard cleaner concentrate. And then you can fill this up about, I think 16 times just about with a bottle of On Guard cleaner concentrate.
Why have I never done that? That's so brilliant.
So it makes me feel like
I
happy
love that. So, you just get spray bottles then, or spray caps, right?
for this.
Yeah.
I just get a glass spray bottle. Yeah.
Oh, you peeled the label off.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
pulled the
thought,
label off of the bottle and I just
got you.
put it on here. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, great. I thought you were saying it was from the foaming hand wash container. I got
No,
you.
it's from the cleaner
Yeah.
concentrate. Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, so what you're looking at here is basically dish soap. Love that dish soap very much. In fact, we were out of stock for a little bit and I ran out and I had to buy another brand that was a cleaner brand, but I did not like it. It just did not get grease off. Everything still felt greasy. Anything that was made with oil or bacon juice or whatever, fat, it didn't work. This stuff works amazing for the dish soap. And you buy the refill and then you just pour it into the pump. So you have a glass container pump and then the refill is made with aluminum, so you can recycle it. It's not made with plastic. And so it's much more eco-friendly to be purchasing things in that way. And then next to that, you see the surface spray bottle that was just showing us. You can either use The Abode Multi-Purpose Cleaner Concentrates, you see how there's four at the bottom of this image, and it says 10% off because in March this month, they're 10% off to get either just one or to get a 4-pack. So I recommend getting a 4-pack because you're getting four for the price of three, but then it's also discounted 10% on top of that. So it's a smart time to get four. What you do is you just pour that little concentrate bottle into the spray bottle, and then you fill the spray bottle with filtered or distilled water. And that's that easy. You don't even have to measure. So it's not, I don't even consider that DIY because you're not even measuring a single thing. You're just pouring the whole concentrate in, filling with water, shake and spray. And those are aluminum bottles, so you can recycle those as well. So we're just eliminating plastic here, the waste of plastic. And Abode is different than On Guard in the sense that it's much more it almost smells like that not a chemical clean. If you grew up thinking like my house doesn't feel clean unless it smells clean. You heard people say this before. It's much more potent than On Guard and more fresh. And so it has different properties in it. They're both really good. On Guard is a little more gentle in the sense that you can actually use On Guard oil internally. Abode, you cannot use that internally. You would never want to do that. So they're both cleaners, and I think you should try both. That's why we put it in this package of recommendation to see what you like best, and you'll have both options. So the cleaner concentrate 4-pack is 10% off. And then the cleaner concentrate, like Emily showed you what she had, that will fill that spray bottle about 16 times. So it's super affordable to be refilling at like pretty much $1 each time you're refilling. And then the hand soap, On Guard hand soap, which we have another kind of hand soap, the Abode Citrus Bloom hand soap. You see that up here in the corner. That's a free gift that you could get. You will choose between a free diffuser or a foaming hand wash and hand wash dispenser together. So diffuser, actually, no,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I meant to take. Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah, that's correct. You pick one or the other. That's a new feature that we have. It used to be you would get a free diffuser with your first order with doTERRA, if you did over 150 PV. Now you can choose a free diffuser or the hand soap with the pump dispenser. So you choose one or the other. And I added this foaming hand wash, the On Guard hand wash, so that you can try both. You can try the Citrus Bloom one and the On Guard. I like the Citrus Bloom one a lot, especially for bathrooms, but I really love the On Guard one for my kitchen in particular, because like I said, I wash my produce with it. So that one's better for that than having like a florally one to wash your produce. So
I'll use the On Guard hand soap for makeup brushes as well.
yes,
Sometimes
yes,
if I'm out of the hand soap, I've kept my pump and just had plain Castile soap and got the On Guard oil and like made my own foaming
yes,
wash. But you can't beat the actual soap itself. But if I'm out of that and I have the concentrate, I'll do a little bit of the concentrate with my makeup brushes as well.
yes, agree. And then laundry detergent, On Guard laundry detergent. I love that stuff. A little bit goes a long way. You don't want to use too much. And it has and natural like plant-based enzymes in it, which are really what help lift stains and odors. So it's really effective. And then we included a diffuser because like Emily said, you need not just one diffuser, but more than one. And I think that one is beautiful. And it comes with the lemon and lavender oils, and we added Purify and Peppermint. So we have custom links for this specific order. You get two free gifts. You do get the Lavender Touch with Emily's promo code, or I think Allison, if you're here from Allison, has a promo code, I believe. Everyone has a promo code. So just message us and ask. And then you choose the diffuser or the hand soap. So you get cool free stuff if you are brand new. And then I'll show you the next slide because some of you who are here watching are current customers. So you might be wondering, well, what can I get if I get this package here? And what you get is when you order it via the loyalty rewards program, You will get a free lemon oil so long as you order before March 15th. That's a perk that you get as a current customer. And you also will get $16 to $49 in the form of reward points. It's basically like a product credit that you can apply to future orders. It depends on how long you've been ordering with doTERRA of whether you would get $16 credit or a $49. If you start out, if you're new to the loyalty program, you start out getting 10% back, which would be $16 product credit. And if you've been around ordering for a while and you get 30% back, like we do, you would get $49 product credit back with this order right here, plus your lemon oil. So really good, free, added value stuff here. I think, do we have like a question or no? Okay.
Donna was asking if I use any oils to the On Guard to add to the On Guard concentrate. She only typically adds water, and I said that's what I do too. But you could also, if you wanted to spruce it up with some tea tree or rosemary or something, you could do that too. Sometimes
Yeah,
I put a little bit of spearmint in my hand soap, On Guard hand soap. Oh, nice. Allison adds lime or orange in the summer. So that's another beautiful thing with the oils. We can always kind of
seasonal.
modify.
Yeah. I I'm glad you asked that because you don't need to add any essential oils to the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. But personally, I love spearmint with it. So I usually add about 5 to 10 drops in an entire like 16-ounce spray bottle, and then a little cap full of the concentrate, and then fill it with water. And it just, I don't know, the spearmint with the On Guard just smells really good to me, and I really like spearmint oil. So that's my latest thing I'm digging on. But yeah, you can switch it up seasonally and to whatever you like. Um, yeah, Donna says she uses the On Guard cleaner concentrate for almost everything. I know, Donna, and it's so affordable. I think that cleaner concentrate is, I don't remember how much, somewhere around $18 or something
It's
like that.
$18 wholesale. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It
like,
seems like it lasts forever.
I
yes,
know.
it does. Yeah. And you know what I do? Here's a tip for you guys. Um, Over time, like after you buy more than one cleaner concentrate and your bottle starts to get low, I save them and I make them pre-diluted concentrated. So I have like 3 extra On Guard cleaner concentrate bottles that were empty from over the years. And I always make a diluted, ready to go, like spray bottle solution. So when I run low on my spray bottle, I can like quickly fill it and it's just even quicker and easier. So yeah, so that's all we have for you. If you, whether you're new or you're a current customer with us, please message your wellness advocate and ask us any questions. Those orders that we have, we created a link for it if you're new in particular. You can add and take anything off that you want. That's just like what things that we love that we really think every home needs to have. So that's a recommendation, but you can customize things to however you want and add more, take away. Um, but just know that you have that option.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you
job.
both.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you for joining us.
Thank
And we
you very much. It was very informative.
good. I'm so
Oh, I'm
glad
glad
you
you
joined.
did.
Well, I hope everyone has a beautiful day and a wonderful month of spring cleaning. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
Bye.